You might, I don't know if everybody's seen this too, not really questions on this one, but we can change how she does here. She gives complaints, she's going,
We just,
So, I forwarded it to your email there for that.
she gives complaints,
I've given some feedback. I'm sorry. Let me stop that. No, maybe I'll just cut that. There we go.
So, Randy, what you see, for working down, usually go there, the place for the yard, and we can do a warning respect to the piece of development and get it work. And then that resulted in my losing a call. And she couldn't go to the apartment, and it's the whole, who's wants to die. Bill. They're quite angry usually when they get this bill. A lot of times they're real hard to flat, and so she's thinking our protocol now that if somebody is complaining about another issue, that they file a written form online and then provide evidence. Like the dog is running a large or video or whatever. And then she will follow up with a written warning or a phone call, written warning with information on how to remedy situations. Other than work callers, instead of driving out to the site and resulting in a fee for the municipality, the first one will be like no fee to us because of the, well, there might be a minimal $10 fee or something for the letter and phone call and whatever, but that's $140 usually. And then that person won't get a bill unless it happens again, and then if it happens again, then she'll go there. And then walk into writing citation. And I think that's really good because sometimes people are where they, and the animal control lady shows up and then they get a bill for like $140.
The citation is different from a customer's review.
Bill that I sent them was Brittany's mileage of the call, because it's their animal, so it's their responsibility, so I would send them a bill. And sometimes it can be they're usually not very happy and can be hard to collect. But this way they have forewarning that they don't get to happen here. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Very good.
The citation goes through a different process. They
That's-
do try to put that.
That's something that she has written one in our house, and that's the way this is. That's through the county.
Right, any other questions on that?
Or you know,
But
I'll make a motion to approve the animal control plan. That's what
I'll second
that's
that.
the new process that she.
all in favor to the motion, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Fire rescue,
I'll read Travis' report for April 2021. This month they responded to 37 calls for service. Breakdowns as follows: 17 calls in the village, consisting of 14 medicals and 3 fire rescues. 17 in the township, consisting of 15 medicals and 2 fire rescues. We also had 3 mutual aid calls, 2 in St. Joe and 1 in Stark Prairie. Brings us to a run total of 129 for this year compared to 117 last year. Month of May was as busy as March, with the majority of the calls being medically related. They are currently operating with a membership of 27 regular members and 2 high school cadets. They have news that they're preparing to burn 2 homes owned by the village. Soon the public works are able to get the punch list done provided by the WITC. We'll get it on the calendar. They've been using both homes for training, which is a huge asset for them. New Polaris Ranger was delivered on May 26th. And you were able to see after the joint meeting. Turned out great, and we were very happy with it. We've not had it out at this time. And we're on fire. As I did, said, things are very quiet, with the exception of uptick in medical calls. As always, you were more than welcome to stop in and say hi at the station. The visitors are more than willing to give you a tour and show their trucks and equipment.
What are those 2 houses that the village owns?
That's
Right here. Polaris house. 2 of them. Can you step over here?
Oh, right here.
On the way that, I don't know if that one.
The one is full of stuff, so they have to do a basement on that. But they don't allow you to burn anymore unless it's used for training, so.
Yeah.
As to the, we had a joint meeting, we went through the 45-55 split. Refresh the village, we got all the new members at the village board, how it was calculated. And based upon the numbers of the last 3 years and the role assessment and evaluation, excuse me, and the operations, the percentage of it will change.
Now, what is that based on? Is that something that we both approve on, or is that something that's?
They opposed to the new board, they never.
Obviously, they don't even.
They didn't know how it was calculated, so we had the results for 2009, 2012, which still showed them as 45-55. Now it's gonna be more like, the 48 to 49, the 51, 52 in that area.
And is that something we vote on both together at the joint meeting?
At the next joint, yeah.
Right.
I think it's what, 15% on assessed valuation, 15% on
Population.
population, 35 on the number of medical calls and 35 on the number of fire calls.
And the thing is, because that also, what is utilized for equipment, so equipment could be huge factor.
Right.
You know, they're talking about new anchor here and next year, and then maybe a ladder truck. Well, they want to know where the capital item was on.
I'm sorry I missed that meeting.
Yeah.
It was interesting because of the new village board president, that my first 3 weeks, and he doesn't even know where he doesn't know yet. It's overwhelmed.
There was, at least on fire business, or I think Travis responded that he looked at the area that we offered for storage and he thought that would work out. The one question I have is, is it now lockable and we can provide him with a key for it so he can secure it?
Doesn't need to keep.
No. Could we just get a couple of locks keyed the same and put them on there? Yeah. Oh, it does have a lock on?
Is that the area where Olson used to use the corner for the whole thing? The whole-
Barney.
Just that,
It's the corner where the concrete or?
It's just the grills they're putting out there in front of the gate, so
It's minimal stuff, not real high value things, but still give them some control.
yeah.
but the joint meeting was good.
Good.
They were receptive. I mean, I didn't tell them what the new split was, but
Uh,
they really just kind of calculated based upon the number that I had sitting there. But I wanted to make sure that we had their input before we change it. So the next joint meeting, we'll put that on the agenda as to, you know, we'll propose that new split.
How did you do? Talking about in the last that,
Yeah.
when you start doing the budget for the next month, that. So that you know what it's going to be,
Right.
what you can do for them.
It's good.
Great, Any other questions with regard to this? If not, we'll move on to current direction items. We see what we want not to say it now.
You have the map in front of you. Yeah.
Who's working? Should see that board is not the focus to the north.
This is probably the two most big copy and then.
Come to that meeting. He called me and. So I said, go to the meeting.
I think said that we were going to do the joint driveway meeting. Time commission.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got you a copy of that.
I don't know if you're here, but,
Where exactly is this?
In the Overshane.
it's not like,
Oh,
Oh, got you. All right. Yeah.
even after it's recorded, it's after you record it, you know, that's.
Yeah, exactly. Those, the CSL maps get recorded and then the direct drive agreement.
That one is mine. Yeah. That is,
Yeah. Thank you. Much of anything is just breaking out a lot. Yeah, I did get a letter from St. Clair County on that. You probably saw that as well. Yeah. So that was the only thing I think the planning commission talked about too,
With,
is the driveway considered existing because it's already built? But off it or something else can be required. Right.
yeah.
But as far as any construction before the approval,
I don't think we require that though, do we?
I think so.
on the subdivisions we do,
Yeah,
but
I think in our.
on subdivisions we require them.
To be what?
I think a little wider.
So you can pass.
Where the split.
Yeah,
Because,
because you're more likely to have a car coming in at the same time a car might be leaving.
Right. So I remember this came for our conversation.
The joint driveway shall have a minimum width of 20 feet. The maximum width of 24 feet. So. 20 feet. And,
Yeah,
well, that's what.
they might have to improve it a bit for it.
Yeah.
One of the things almost. I don't know how far it is to go.
On our website.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want them like 50 feet.
No, I know what, you're responsible and do that. I don't know if that-
Huh?
It's wider, where they split on each corner. Yeah, that's what people.
That'd be the thing. Dave Lundstrom still,
Yeah, I think so.
but his driveway was already pretty wide.
His was pretty wide.
What's the single driveway that?
Yeah, it's a little wider, so. Yeah.
In case. Whatever.
is there currently a culvert under that driveway? Okay, so that'll make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, it'd be easy.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Motion's in order.
Oh. Just go with that.
Yeah, I think it's all- I think the building is talking about. I think that is good. Well,
Yeah, I think he's saying that 214th was extend through.
They're going to have to be- they are going to have to be- So that is 50,
Yeah,
Should be. The road,
that big road, and
the back
come down,
50.
the driveway is back.
There's not a house in that humble level right now, is there? Is there a driveway in that?
thing. They're not- the house is-
Picture.
What are you saying, Doug? What do you mean? by-
just wondering how far,
You look over here,
Yeah.
over here, there's no house, and even those 50 put in and puts the driveway. There, I don't know where the driveway is on the map, so that one. Make sure that. Separation.
Well, it's coming off the one that's already there though, right? Basically, the driveway is coming off, of is already in there.
I think,
Correct.
There's-
Back to back.
And do it across that way, because I figured it. Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea.
yeah, I mean, at some point, there's probably gonna be further division of that property, so we need to have that easement to get back there. I make a motion, we approve the, Steve Olson one lot CSM off of 214th. And, accept the joint driveway. Is there a joint driveway agreement in there? Yeah, I guess there is, yeah.
More discussion? We also included
Yeah,
probably should be.
yeah.
You don't know if it's been-
You know, we did stake the house out, when we staked out a lot. We have the plans on them, so I'm thinking. Wait,
Yeah, the timber cutting. So. Maybe the driveway will.
Yeah, make it easier.
Yeah.
They would not.
It should be pretty simple when there isn't a culvert involved, so.
there's nothing stopping us.
And- All right, all in favor, say motion aye. Opposed? Okay. Next one.
They don't have any of that.
Did that send you know the copies?
They haven't, maybe most of that, not anything new from what the planning commission.
We probably have our own copies.
Well, at least she can't go copy for a while.
We can make copies.
So.
We were gonna try to decide where, where we go, whatever.
Copy you have stuff here.
Yeah.
Is it different than what we show up on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this now the 3 lot? Is it one up by Jason Price?
Yeah,
Make a few extras so that, Larry, you know.
Yep.
But never gets. Doesn't get often get the complete thing up for a meeting, does it?
Probably,
Yeah.
I thought it was in the other direction.
Yeah, thank you.
Done?
Okay, so what we started out
Okay.
with.
I can just look at that.
All right.
Kind of came to the reading of the- We were looking at there. The town, and we're, you know, on, you do, food, drink, and wherever we want to put forward. So basically came up with a new one for God, so it's about 15, 3, and 4 of the thing that we wanted to.
Thanks, Joe.
But I didn't, we need the whole class.
Say that again, Ed?
We want to go, it's on the screen, okay,
Yeah.
this is how we want to have.
Okay,
So that's what this is.
Wow.
He stated that.
We looked at what we were looking at, and then we said, okay, you want to do this because lot one. You want to be building that road, you know.
Right.
You want to do, when you build the road, you want to install lots on both sides. So then it came down to, change it up to 2, 3, you know.
So if anything,
That's what this can.
right, so if anything happens a lot four, it's gonna be basically what it is.
there's been a,
Be a road, we need to record the whole spot with.
Are you thinking about doing this for the next? The second phase? Yeah. No, that's not. Okay. Because then it takes it into a main subdivision. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't the major, just. This is the driveway on lot 3. That's what it. I didn't notice it. Yeah, that's for the door, right?
it's not on the drawing, is it?
No, I guess key drive, yeah.
I might have one. No, it's on there now. It's on, that's on. Sorry.
Oh, so you want that C drive stand?
So, yeah, lot, here's the access to lot 4, right?
Is it where it says 30,
driving, proposed driveway, right? Correct.
right there, or where it says 33?
If wherever it lines up, that's where they go.
So is lot four just to the west of the driveway on lot 3?
Lot 4 is this big thing.
No, I know where lot 4 is, I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about the driveway on lot 4.
And that's what lot 4,
Is that just to the west of the driveway on lot 3?
then yes, yep, about halfway over. But straight across the street from the development on the south side of the road.
Okay,
Right. Correct. Is that where the potential shared driveway is for?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want the driveway for lot 4 to be directly across from the driveway on the
Correct. That's what we had talked about when we did the other side. That they lined up on the.
Somebody went out there to survey or walk it off there. I think that's space in the ground.
How do we sort of, just having this in our records, know if 4 years from now, we could just,
both,
okay.
chorus is both.
Oh, okay, great, that's wonderful.
labeled.
5 years, whatever. It'll pop up and say, oh, this is already built, but this is what it's on.
So, yeah, and if you want that to happen, you probably have, it wouldn't be the certified map, probably a separate document.
Yeah,
Like, addition.
Like a, like a developer's agreement type document, I
Kind of
guess.
like a joint driveway
That they would make sense, you know, that you would build that road then, and maybe it's all up, you could follow the rest of the lot. Like the children.
So he's paid up the rec fees, the driveways most likely will have to be installed.
Just for 4 lots, then?
We've got 4 lots, big ones, but none of these have driveways.
Dropped it, I don't think so.
Okay, so they'll have to get the 4 driveways, and then this one, is there a shared driveway, so that one will need to go driveway to.
Yeah,
Is there a copy of that, that second page?
Oh. A joint driveway needs agreement is similar to what we did for the other one.
Like that to each other, then.
And
You need to do that with the file. and then-
After you report it, you kind of get that, and then you bring it back to us to show that.
That's a good sign. Because you guys have the document page number of the CS already running at, for the lots 1, just 1 and 2, not 3.
And then this. Somehow we can change this, sort of, you know, new configuration. That one. You know, what I'm talking about.
The different numbers.
Yeah.
We'll all correct and then.
So you want us to just put together?
Now, I'm gonna do is basically take this. Renumber this, you know, lot 1,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3, and the rest of it's 4, and then this is all coming out.
But as far as the, like the legal document that we file, you want us to put that together and then have you guys take a look at it, or
Yeah, I would think so. We want to make sure that we are recording what we.
what?
You want to do it twice with it.
Snap thing.
I think there should be a note probably on here that it is both platted somewhere, you know, or I don't know how you do that, or. You know, so it is plat. You know,
Where
so
no,
somebody looks at it,
here,
goes,
no.
oh, okay, yeah, and then they don't, oh, no, you didn't see the second page.
They go to lot 4.
Yeah.
So the question on this forest planning, nothing else can happen besides this?
They,
Well, we could agree to something at a later date.
Fulfill the requirements that they're looking for.
yeah. It's just showing that there's,
Nothing else happens. That's sort of the starting point. We're gonna have a road to that. No,
I don't know, just let these people know what's going on.
Oh, sure.
If they're gonna buy these, they kind of know that someday this
That's
might.
fine. I mean, I think we're starting on our colors here a little bit, but that's fine.
no, they do that, even.
County does that big project.
Chuck was, Chuck
Our
was the one that
engineer
was-
was here at the plan, and he goes, you want to go stop that?
So a note to the effect of future vision of lot 4 will require dedicated town road access.
Or something like
And it will
that, right?
require
or
some that
be attached
Sure, yeah,
documents.
something. Yeah.
won't be attached.
But we get,
Recorded or.
See recorded. Yeah.
Now, we gotta be careful the wording if you decided to do the next 2 off of 210 and wait another 4 or 5 years, you could still do
You could show.
those without building the road.
Right, correct.
after 5 years.
Yeah, no, but, well, we're looking, you can go about that, and they can come in and go, yeah, we want to do these lots here, we go fine.
I just asked,
That's part of the plan. But it's just like if you're coming in later and saying, no, I want 2 driveways and a long thing here, and we're gonna go, no, we're gonna build a road, and we're gonna big pile.
Because we don't, I mean, you could sell lot 4 to somebody else. And we have no control, so that gives them direction as to what we are expecting of the future development of that land. I mean, and it's not set in stone. I mean, you may go with 5 acre lots.
And say I want to build a whole way back in here, and the whole thing, they're gonna say, yeah, but there's a. This is gonna be, that road's gonna happen.
No, and I see what you're saying, and I get that, but the last time we did this was on a piece of land that my family owned it, and we got, it wasn't right.
Well, that is,
But I mean,
we should have took a better look at where that road was coming out.
Right,
Yeah.
so I'm just a little leery, I mean, I understand 100% what we're doing, I just.
Generations from now, that it's all together a lot of time, 210, and that's south of the remaining apartment. I can't hold
Yeah,
that much, but someone's gonna build it.
right.
I mean, it's awesome planning, I'm not saying nothing about the planning, it just. We start telling people what to do with the land is.
It'll be at least
It'll
5
be
years.
at least 5 years.
I agree.
Well, it wouldn't have to be if they turned it into.
You want.
Why did you not have that?
You,
I know
You know, it's the start of future discussions.
Right. No, and I just, it's.
Yeah.
the.
Any other concerns, questions?
And again, just- I guess maybe just to confirm, and I think I heard you say, no future development of lot 4 can be made without building road.
no, we're just
We
saying,
need to change that wording.
yes,
Yeah.
for lot number 4, see recorded those.
No, well, you just have to-
Yeah.
And then if somebody comes in and says the lot, do the 2 lots up.
210, we
If
do
you
that.
have no plan, That's not necessary.
If it's 5 years out, yeah.
So if you create the 2 lots off of 210,
And,
and you got the remainder of lot 4,
yeah,
and a guy comes in for a driveway permit, or you give him a driveway permit?
for 210,
Depending on, that might be the,
would be the-
might be where you dedicate the roadway, or you're gonna say, where are you building, or are you gonna do here?
He shows that other lot next to the property, then we were gonna make the driveway deconstructed to full standards, but we didn't have the top. Yeah, so
So basically what you're saying by this is you just want that future town road there.
Correct.
That's gotta happen.
That's basically what we're getting.
Yes. No, and it.
Because the lots-
Where it's going, because it's already developed to the west. And. It probably makes more sense to put it in there being a quarter 40, so you can get a lot, you know. You can get on the 2 sides.
the other two lots on each side of the road, we were talking at any committee, maybe. The road would be constructed, on the top on, and the driveways would be up on the setbacks. The driveways would start on.
Just like we did on previous, this is where the road is all, make sure you don't put your house for the.
No, I get it. I get it. I was just a little concerned about all the lots already laid out.
Well,
Well, there's no catching up. To me, it's government telling people what to do with their land, and if somebody buys that and doesn't want to do it, it's not fair to them. I mean, I understand the road, but maybe they don't want to do them lots. That's
And
what
then we have to, like I said, if we wanted to build, say, on that future way to the west. Something on the whole house, on our food, would be say, well, okay, if you're dedicated on a road, you're only gonna put one lot, and you're dedicated on this road, your driver's gonna come up.
Right, and I get that. I understand the road.
Pretty good, it's close to 3 acres, so it doesn't change in size.
Yeah, it's about-
Right. I mean, the other scenario you run into is you do the 2 lots off of 210 on the road, and there's 20, whatever, acres left. Somebody says, I just want to split it into 2 tons and get a joint driveway. Is that gonna be allowed, or is that not?
I think what it does, it gives the board some arguing room. In other words, here's the first plan, is there a better plan? And if they come in with a different plan that still gets us a road for access to that. We want to see more.
Connectivity on top.
Then,
I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, see that this makes it have to be this way. Because we have to have access.
All have the lot line to require the joint driveway maintenance agreement, and all drivers need to be installed on these, 4 lines. Yeah. Just a note for lot 4, see the. So they know it's there.
Anything else?
Parking involved in paid. Well,
Now, the draft, the existing draft agreement.
yeah, for 1 or 2.
Going. Any other questions? Do we have a motion? Any other questions you have?
The only thing is just to, and how you ask is, if you did a 2 off of 210, and you left 20 acres left coming off of 80th, they wouldn't have to build that road. They would just have to be aware of future easements.
Right, anybody that bought it could buy it and.
That was stuff driveway and
So
stuff.
it's come from the one driveway in, and so we would say, tell them where they're gonna put the hall, where they're gonna make more than 2 lots. Where they're gonna be, and they're not gonna interfere with that road and. Because it's more like the road environment. Yeah. It's smaller.
And from a developer standpoint, I would think, because you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lots. 9 lots would probably justify, you could afford to put in a 1/4-mile road with 9 lot subdivision.
Seven.
I mean, if you,
Any other questions or have motions, Discussion. All in favor, say the motion, aye. Opposed? Carried.
Well, I guess maybe it's just one question when you talk about roads. I'm embarrassed to ask, but I gotta look back at 3 acre minimums, right?
Right.
correct.
Have you ever considered, like, if the road is required to go, say, a 2.5 acre minimum, 3 acres, we start talking about bigger road especially, that a couple months ago. Bigger road, the 3 acre lines, it's financially gaining tough. But if you dropped it to 2.5, it'd just make it more palatable for the cost of roads nowadays. It's pretty tough to make 3 acres work with the road.
We have the people that are unlicensed, you put the burden on the developer for sure. But we have people asking us to increase our lot size. The county standard is 2 acres. Or 1.5 acres. And we actually have where you can go in and do a cluster development too. If that works out better, then you can have 20 acres vacant. We haven't seen that work out as well.
What's the minimum individual who do a cluster?
All the conservation zones are 1/2 acre.
But you guys allow those too then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't seen people do it.
Yeah.
I don't think they push the numbers, and they don't work as well.
It's a little tighter, depending on the tour and walk situation.
That makes.
Well, Ty, did you present that on cluster design? Yeah, so,
Acre and a half lot size minimum with a 3 acre density after.
We have everyone at once. Development. That's the last development they ever did.
It's that and that's- That gets to be a real issue, sewer.
Well, last survey we did of the town,
Sewer field and you're-
remember the survey we sent out?
Yeah.
I wanted the large,
Cause I think you're always supposed to.
Yeah.
Yes.
the large parcels, the large lots.
Neighborhood flow of the center.
Yeah, they're all in the same.
Yeah, so that's a big concern, and the third thing we have with the sand is.
Safer was created.
They go through.
Our current not three.
They're one down.
Two are. One and a half.
They follow county. From county one to two, county just changed their rule. They're moving from 8.5 minimum with a 2 acre average, just with straight acre and a half. After the averaging. So now they got some zoning districts that are just 2 acre and a half lots. In A. One. Ag two is, you can do acre and a half lots, but you gotta maintain 10 acre density in that zoning district. But now that concept that acre and a half minimum lot size with 3 acre density. Because what it does is you still end up with staying on open, but you got a piece of land that's got, 10 acres that's a nice high knob. You space all your houses up off the knob to the open space instead of 3 acres where you gotta push the road right down the middle. And then you end up with a few low lots and a few good lots that have 2, 3 good buildings.
Then pretty much have to do association. Can't do that.
Right.
Do they even allow roosters though?
The
I
open
thought,
space.
yeah, roosters are, yeah,
What's that, right?
So you can,
they can, but,
They have chicken farms.
yeah.
yeah,
You know, it was just something considered, because I remember buyers coming out once and saying, we want at least an 8 acre lawn so we can mow it, from the city. And then I do it in 8 acre lawn, this.
They don't change your mind real fast.
They'd be hiring you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is, golf review. We will get recycling service.
Thanks,
Thank you.
thank you. But I think you guys are,
Yeah,
basically, full county is,
they're in charge of.
that was a bill for the first quarter for our recycling. And $70 a ton, which we were unaware of, it was get invoice for that. They sent a letter, that went to Olson, and Olson thought we got it. It was back in November, so we didn't, so the whole county board has, decided that they're charging for tonnage. Recycling, but they did still come down and get it up to the rate. Get it all up there, $7 a ton, so it's gonna be dependent. Bill $675, $675 in the first quarter, but it's entirely dependent on how much is the weight. We never got billed before.
What's the reasoning for their change?
They were just absorbing our costs.
And. But they're. Really tonnage,
Is it whole county?
whole county.
Whole county,
Dry highway.
just like St. Croix County, it's down, it's just not there. I
It's
mean,
up by highway.
it's not
Have
big.
you been up there? I don't know.
It's fun, I can see what I can charge.
I'm surprised they haven't charged.
Yeah, we were kind of amazed when we
Recycling sounds
talked about that.
It's not very cost effective.
No.
Well, if they drive
We
it,
gotta hire somebody
they
and
pick it up.
charge and
You
do
know, I think it's a good service that we provide for the people that want to recycle.
Right.
What does like Chris Marshall charge?
Well, I'll just tell you what the charges are, so if you wanna get curbside, Steve stopped in and gave me this bill. And we talked a bit, he said that he does curbside recycling, it's only, it's every week, and it's $10 a month, or nine for him.
Yeah.
Waste management does curbside every other week, and it's $10 a month. And people generally like the every week pickup. So he has estimated that he has 85% of the people that are doing this estimate. And he says that if we stop this program, he doesn't care what we do either way. It makes no difference to him what we do either way. And I asked him, if you have our help every Saturday morning, I need to know something there and sit, does it make any difference what you decide to do? He said if you get rid of this program, I think some of this will go in the trash. You decide. This program only takes 1 and 2s. Supposed to be just 1 and 2. They do sort out the wrong numbers up there on Polk County. They have people who sort out. They're only supposed to be recycling 1 and 2s. The curbside, she takes the Roberts. Next truck takes 1 through 7. So they take more numbers of plastic.
So when you say it's $9 a week, that's what the,
Per month.
Just
Like a garbage can.
that's what the homeowner would pay.
$9 a month. So I don't like the 3 months.
Well, it also charges to take the routes. We own the container.
He takes it only because I'm third.
For curbside,
They were bringing it here, what would he charge us to drive that container and have it unloaded? We fill the whole container.
We fill a lot of cardboard. More cardboard than anything.
Cardboard seems to be, you buy a TV or something, but
Cardboard is
it's a
not
cardboard box.
2/3 full.
home deliveries that are, you know,
Because they have that and all.
We have all the home.
The,
And that goes up. the whole thing.
yeah, they can get,
It's in that thing or is that a whole special different dumpster?
No, it's in the,
there's
What's
one
inside that?
blue one for,
Rock.
one blue one for commingles, plastic and glass, and
the other ones.
the other blue one is office paper stuck on one side and cardboard on the other. But when the cardboard gets full,
you put
they
it
put
in.
it on the other side. It's gotta be flattened, and the attendant makes sure that it's really flattened out.
It's all in that one dumpster, it's just different. one.
Yeah.
You got 2 dumpsters now,
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's Lions with one or who does the other?
We own one,
We
don't we?
purchased one.
We only own it, just
Yeah.
one in the rotate.
We had to purchase, when we decided to go with the commingle, we used to not do commingle for glass possible. We had to purchase a blue, we had it made. It was around $2,400, we got a grant, we got it. They didn't have an extra blue container grant. So we had to do that to get into the rotation, so we own one of those blue ones. If we ever chose to get out of it, Polk County, anyone tries to possibly get into the valve and container, the app. What we can do with it if we close down this program and not saying we should do that. He takes his stuff to Robert, that he picks on the curb, and he pays more than $70 a ton to get rid of it.
You should know how much it costs. When that thing's full, we should know how much that thing costs to apply the weight of it.
They weigh it at Polk County and they charge us $70 a ton,
What do they charge?
more than that. He told me what it was and I was
Robert.
trying.
yeah, and the bill broke down, I think the bill that you showed us broke down the different products and the weights of each.
Was it like 100?
I thought it was
It was a lot.
$120. And then the other thing is, if you have large pieces of cardboard, like you buy a CD, that doesn't fit in your can at the end of your driveway very well. So he said a lot of people will bring up those larger pieces of cardboard up here, put in here, they buy something big, or moving boxes or things like that.
So what are you thinking is the right thing to do?
So the board to decide. I
No, but I mean-
contacted, Chris Austin at the county. And I was able to amend our grant application. So when you do the grant for recycling through the state, you have to put down your estimated expenses. If you don't have this estimated expenses on there, sometimes you cannot ask for that for reimbursement. Well, I didn't know we were gonna be charged, but she let me add $3,000 more in the fourth this year. Estimated on there. Now, we don't get 100% of that money. That's not 100%, but based on your expenses. Last year, we got $2,600 or $2,700 and our expenses were around 36. So we're short about $1,000.
But they talked about how the grant money is going down every year, isn't it?
It could or it will
Yeah,
be funded more.
they keep talking about it.
That's fine.
We've
Yeah,
been talking about, it could.
for years,
but
they've been
it
talking
never
about.
really happened. I mean, open this charge is $300 a month. It's over 20 years to have it over 12 hours, so you can pay the person that's back there. And that person is not his, we're just no,
And the first that not allow maybe we should get rid of it because the people that are paying for it to get picked up will be subsidized. The other one, but basically what we're doing is paying for TV.
well, they could not do it for some drop off. Over time, what I see, when they do the totals for the grant, I have to get the totals of the curbside and the drop off, and put this into the grant. How much tonnage is collected? I think curbside go up more,
There's more
more people
people.
do curbside,
For sure, it's easy. You're right.
they like that.
Yeah,
But,
you put it out in your bank, you fix it up, pull your thing back on.
We are, this year, or last year, to our recycling. There was a lot of stuff collected here.
Is it gone up or has it been more
Yeah.
down or?
Well, it's because, I think it's because of COVID and all the shipping and the Amazon, and during COVID, we were open. We had this, we never shut this down. There was somebody here, and those people using it, every Saturday. I'm kind of happy that the county let us amend our grant so that we aren't out of it for this year. And that we should be able to reimburse, this extra expense of getting rid of the product.
You just forecast what you think it's gonna be, or how do you?
I took
When you do
the
that.
675, because that was the first quarter. And that came up to 2,700, if that's the same amount, and I just bumped it to 3,000. Because I figure in the summer, there might be more recycling, because in the winter, like you could tell in February, it was down. It was really cold in February for a couple weeks, and the recycling numbers were down. They show it, but they pick it, and they do pick this thing up almost every, well, they were here today. So it's either every week or every other week, after the paper.
What does Steve do with it if it's full? You just store it somewhere or?
I think he,
No, he had to turn last, well, I know somebody called me, I believe the one lady had to be turned away. Well, it was full, both sides were full. I have seen it on the ground back there, and the new container comes, but it has to be dry. They put it in the new one. Maybe
So-
put it in the shed, I don't know.
I think he might.
Maybe they throw it in
I
the
could even look at it if he needed to go, I think he might.
I don't really know. I don't think they put it in plastic.
No, I don't think so,
I don't
no.
think they throw it in there. But
Steve pick up for the majority of the town.
85% he figures.
Well, no, he has 85% of his people on recycle. In the curbside, you mean? Or does he have 85%? He don't have 85%.
No, I don't think that's
He
it.
does,
Think so?
yeah. Well,
I can see how many ways, man.
he said since his was a buck cheaper and it came 4 times versus $10,
I don't
only
see-
coming 2
well, I don't
times.
think waste management was-
He felt that he had about 85%. None of
So is
the,
that a different truck then that he's going?
Yeah.
Yes.
the recycling is a
Yeah,
different stuff.
Hey,
they follow.
recycling goes first and then the waste comes after.
Because he takes it
Oh.
for the day.
They started charging me all day of that.
Just the curb, you know.
Who
Who's that, Doug?
Oh,
So he goes up your driveway then? Oh,
They got back out.
well, I can understand that because they've got the truck that they can just drive down the road and pick it up and it throws it in the truck, so, oh, yeah. So it cost us about, if you figure the monthly fee and the waste fees, it's about $6,600. And of that, how much do you think we'll get reimbursed?
You know. We don't know, we don't always know, so last year,
We cost us about $1,000.
yeah.
Okay. So about two,
This year it'll cost us more because we all depends on
Well,
the.
and it's how much they
some
start.
people are making this, with the COVID and people are using it.
I think we gotta continue, I think, for a while, just to see what.
Kind of like to see, I don't want to see this stuff going in the trash.
It's only $10 a month.
Yeah.
Once you put it-
I mean, I think it's a good thing, so.
And it costs us a little bit of money at the end, so it costs us a little money at the end. First, I pick up, they would give it.
Yeah,
It's only $10.
yeah,
$10.
Okay.
They can rate anybody.
if they're gonna drive, if you have to drive them,
And
on Saturday morning.
It gives people options, you can have money.
But then see what happens. What happens is when people, they do, we almost need that regardless somehow. Because you buy a TV or a refrigerator or something, you got a big carpet and then you put in your thing.
And if I may speak for us.
Box cutter.
We use it to,
This is something you guys should all know.
we open our charges.
You've never charged us for the dumpster back
I mean,
there,
that could be,
the seniors use every day.
yeah,
And
well, a dumpster,
the seniors put
a
their,
dumpster is.
they have as much trash now that they're not eating here,
I
but,
don't
and
know, you got,
then the town,
a bit more.
we use it to say,
Yeah, I don't know.
and all the parks and all the signs and all the boxes and all the stuff we get, we pulled up and it's everything.
Okay.
Office paper, whatever, but I just wanna bring it before you.
yeah, since we're getting,
Getting filled out quarterly, so.
They, I mean, they did utilize a big part of the county's not utilizing that anymore.
No,
So it's actually big.
like I said, we have different. No, I think we just,
I think we should, now that they're charging and
Well,
we
maybe we
know,
should be
because
able
we
to
can get,
charge
we
them
can
more.
get quarterly bill.
or just that we should continue.
Next year at the budget, you're gonna wanna up the budget. for
Well,
payroll.
no more.
Need to up the request for the grant.
But we don't, I put it in on the grant, but we don't, the state determines how much, it's not 100%.
Yeah, I think we,
I'll make a motion to stay with the county, full county recycling plan.
we're expecting
I'll second that.
more discussion, all in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries. Transportation, I think does everybody know we're gonna do down. The major is gonna be, we talked about that last week, I think. The grinder is supposed to be coming in back into the county the first part of June, so. So that's probably when that's gonna start. What we talked about too is, the tri-D and the all programs are coming back around again, and we kind of thought maybe we should probably try for 205 again for the tri-D. If we can get,
As long as we're not doing it, may as well.
what that?
We're doing 200.
200 is one
Oh,
report.
yeah, we're gonna, we'll have to do 200 next.
So this major road project, coming for something, that's all we know.
That's all we know so far, is that he's coming into the county. First, you know, I talked to Robbie, he's on schedule, he said, so that's-
So the tri-D is, you said is about a 80-20? Or it's a much more sizable,
Yeah, it's like usually an 80-20 If you sell them,
Okay,
I think we're up to 80-20.
and the LRIP is maybe a smaller percentage.
We're not trying to be are we,
we're gonna, we're probably try to, you know, we need to take more, we need to get going, well, we don't have to be ready by this fall. But I think we need to get a better application. I've been working.
we're being selected, but we were.
Yeah,
And is the LRIP, we were talking about 169?
um,
Talking about
and all, we're gonna get there,
road, or
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did I keep? There are a couple, no? Think we were.
for the road, it's usually just blacktop, it's blacktop. We talked about Braithwaite Road from 48th Street to the old Jackson. Well, I need minutes from meeting.
Maybe we did.
I have the minutes
Yeah, I thought it was a-
from
yeah, Rice Lake Road.
Okay. Yeah, we're thinking about it, so they all were. We do, when you got like 5 years to do it, so we'll be doing.
Pretty much the intersection of these down the Baptist camp.
Yeah,
And that's kind of the farmhouse,
Yeah.
the barns, and easily has.
yeah. That's no old block. Really. Like I said, I don't know if I can really remember that road in the battle, really. It's really. So we thought that would probably be a good thing. Somebody's got. So, let's see. Then we were thinking about, for a good comparison, you, have a county seal coat part of the road.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good comparison. If you drive the house and you look at Travelers, they did an awesome job on that. There's nothing but now.
Right.
Financial environment, they're still home. Something that. The choice of. Heavy of the.
So we thought on 160th, we'd like to let split, we can do a mile and then take, and do a half a mile and then. 160th. So.
I like that idea, okay, no, it's not the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
160 of this back. Agents of even.
No.
Too.
Look
Look at what happened on Star Parades Road by.
No, not the part we're doing.
That's not the part
We're doing from 75th Street to 85th
85th Street,
that,
that's all one the same, that's all the same.
so basically what Tom Schmidt lives.
No.
75th is.
Somebody, this one goes to Bass Lake.
Right, you know, it might be a little bit more. We just on the chip.
Do it for a long, this kind of, all on the stretches, where you're about to have.
There's a half mile each.
I thought the total,
Oh, it takes a mile on the road.
he's really,
A mile.
on board for it, because he said they want to actually.
I think they want,
Yeah.
they want to know go.
That pavement's not that, I mean, it's good pavement to test on because it's aged and it's not too old. You know.
So that
Well, I
would
mean,
be-
I'm surprised the county already hasn't done that. I mean, if they're staying with emulsion, you think they'd want to know.
Okay.
So that's about $9,388.
I think what happens is that they have to, you know, from there, they do their own. So it's like,
Anything out of it?
they don't do how.
No, they
So
don't
that's
do
why
that.
they don't have a comparison. They have to hire somebody to come in to do the.
So they give us a discount because it's a test period.
Yeah.
So
I
they-
know, we're just trying to coordinate with Richland or something, so that they just hop over and and do it, so.
And then what way,
Takes $9,300 off the sky.
What we,
yeah, what are you?
a way, I don't mean,
You're taking
I got
$1
I mean, I guess we have to talk about it.
You talked to Scott about that or John again?
Well, this leads us to the next thing that we have to go to transportation, but you're taking almost $10,000 off the spot. $9,388 off to do this.
Because that road was dedicated to Scott.
Yeah, but the idea was I asked both contractors when they were bidding, if we pulled a road off,
Yeah, if it was-
if it would change the bid on the rest, well, not if we pulled one road. But if we can't pull like half of them off.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're coming here to do X amount of work and all that.
No, I like that idea.
but
And
we're-
so-
Are they gonna credit you back up?
Well, we're gonna talk about the.
We got another proposal. So then we're gonna, the parking lot. needs fuel program. So we'll just have them. Fill up the parking
With one.
spot. Yeah. No, we'll do the hot on the parking lot, just.
Well, we need
Tim's picture that he has.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see the hot oil seal coat on the
That's right.
pictures.
So can the county do a, can we do a,
Really breaking
okay,
up.
we're gonna
over
have the
on that
outside
side.
of the building
Fire
officers. New front, new gable ends, and we have leaks that happen over there. We, all doesn't matter if they spray the can, we have them do a buildup to get the water shut away from the building, P&G. Maybe they just spray along the building a little bit and maybe get a little bit of a taper going away.
I don't know.
Is that where you think it's coming in?
I think that they.
I thought it was in the window or something.
No, it was when they had that. Apartment there, which wasn't, I don't know, but just put fire heat on the pavement, did I all that shut? But. Foundation of that addition. Yeah.
They would actually recycle them as the lowest spot.
Yeah.
So see it, still put over it. There's not a lot.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like we built some paper. I
Meanwhile,
don't know how much of the building is showing, we got how much. How much you get,
we have, well, that's cold, it's hot, we gotta start setting up before the go.
well, we could get some. How you get hot mix and-
One
yeah,
in folders,
Yeah.
they're not very,
you can get hot mix too, I think. Yeah. Paper, look.
If they do that, they should fix it, that mistake. Where ice and people.
We have something in the budget for, I'll think for the, still this year, so that.
So.
Yeah, we're taking, well, this is coming off the road.
We're gonna see, they're gonna take, some of the road, that we're gonna take out the road, we're going on there.
Yeah, but then you have another 900, was it 9,800 that you're gonna be paying the county? It's gonna be more.
We are business.
Our bid, well, we had, our bid was 20,000. We were anticipating, for one thing, that's the first thing.
No, I have no problem.
Then they were, we're gonna pull some of it off of,
The major.
for our road construction. The road that we were gonna seal coat part of that down there, well, now that's. Pulled off. because we're gonna reconstruct
The major road project was proposed as a steel coat road that.
Part of it.
Okay.
So that's all. we're gonna do.
And
So we can be very
That,
close on that.
knows that. too.
It was March.
We run a phase 2K.
Transportation.
See the fire.
Yeah, how much you spending next year?
Yeah, let's see what his fire truck wants to do.
Bringing the split down.
Alright, so I guess that's what we were trying to told you that we taken. In the road construction and put that.
One of the reasons why the parking lot is just. Elections this fall. There's been
The seniors aren't here.
kind of a good change.
You take a good, and you're, sure, we're going to be straight.
That would be.
Well, I think we should take a picture of it.
Might want to change the way someone's.
Next one, I'm making it right now. So we know that we change.
Well, I mean, the only thing we might want to look at, we don't want to get too long, we're going to be parked like this. They're going to turn around and park the table or something,
We talked about that.
or,
Yeah,
no,
we just-
actually,
it's
for
good.
elections, it's kind of tough when they're like right in the middle there,
Yeah.
'cause then where else do people park?
Right.
And you look at all the reach out at it. Straight on, not straight on, bars anymore.
Well,
Like roads or something, because we actually have multiple.
In and out of the angle to get them down.
you-
Me, there probably isn't enough parking spots for voters. No, like we added
Yeah, we
another
could
one at
probably-
the end,
we should measure how wide we have.
I don't know if you wanted to do like. I don't know.
All right, Anderson stuff come up with that, with the years and. Have, some problems with taking job, president, very culverts, and actually wants to spring and wash. And we want that doesn't year on, and so. We're gonna have that done, and then over on 40th Street, we're gonna. Reshape it a little bit, wash. Anything else? I think it's the money's the same.
We're gonna put some culvert work up, on. For you,
And the voice stuff, training.
and where we can pay.
Oh, and then got, we just work all the.
On the Broadway showing.
Do we have anything on the schedule for the development road that we're finding? We need some shoulder or something. But
It is,
houses and green acres.
Yeah.
Where they come from, Ken?
now everybody comes, you know, if you look at the shoulders from Green Acres up to probably where the new road was built, those shoulders are in tough shape, because they're riding the shoulders with all the traffic. Yeah,
We, I don't think it's on our road plan, we should probably, we're gonna have to upgrade our road plan anyway, and so that's probably one thing we should.
It's not having it's children and Washington.
Wash out.
on the, yeah, the shoulders are just, edge of the road is just breaking up.
That we did last year was.
Some culverts down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of culvert work in it.
That's a major road, isn't it, for the bicyclists and stuff coming out
Yeah,
of
the
the
budget,
trail?
Well, just, it's a,
they're all,
Be nice to have something for them. Doesn't cost much.
no,
Everything on the road.
yeah.
The guardrails are right on the edge of the road.
Yeah, no, they built up. I don't know anything else.
Yeah, we'll put them up on Friday here on this radio, it's the assessment and the board. of review on the 17th.
All the trees, you guys have an issue with that?
They come from that roof, or,
What?
roof,
I don't know.
it's a pattern roof on
Half thick, 5 floors.
it.
I think the last, county one was from 2020, maybe October,
Exactly.
the last,
That's the first part of my full part.
yeah.
The miracle.
He has a drone too.
But,
Well, this came off something on the computer.
Oh, right, but I don't see.
See, but I think the county has, I think their last drawings are from 2020. You know, and I'm not sure if Google's updated, because I don't know if Google uses,
Yeah. Just look at my full part. That's the first part.
as far as the open book with assessor, do we need to be here? Okay, okay.
No problem.
But board review, we, yeah, okay.
Just, tree, maybe anybody has any wishes on that, or should we go ahead with it? Tree.
I don't have any issue.
It's a good idea. I think
Yeah.
future to.
This is the agenda and also for the open book and the board